So there it is, all finished. Looks really yummy. I cannot wait to eat it. I wish you could smell this pasta. It smells so good. Look at it. Big plump tomatoes, mushrooms, artichoke hearts. Yum. There's another fish jumping. Yep. I'm not surprised. It's delicious. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my view while I have my dinner. Bye. This has to be one of my favorite backcountry camping tools. I just love it. It weighs nothing. I just scooped out the rest of the pasta like that and ate it. And like now my pan is pretty much clean. I just have to wipe it out and give it a rinse, and it's good to pack up. I am so grateful for this vessel because it allows me to do the things that I love to do. It allowed me to get to this amazing site. Without it, I don't think I could portage a canoe heavier than this. I mean, I probably could, but I'm glad I don't have to. I don't want to. And I'm just super grateful to have a canoe that weighs 27 pounds that I can carry through the bush and not collapse at the end of the portage because it's too heavy. The sun is down now, and it is chilly the second the sun goes away. It's so cold. So I'm gonna go put on my long sleeve and my pants, and then I'm gonna get a nice fire going and make a hot chocolate and sit there for a bit and enjoy the peace and quiet. Oh, it's about 9 o'clock and it's just starting to get dark. Nice crescent moon out, or half moon. Sunset wasn't really spectacular, but that's okay. I had quite a few of them on my last 2 trips. Just making some hot chocolate, so I got the little pot thing on there on the fire of just boiling some water up. Today was an amazing day. Today really made me remember why I portage. I don't like portaging just like anybody else. I mean, I have a 27-pound canoe that I portage, which is a huge asset. And I know I'm lucky. I know I'm a baby and I'm spoiled, and you know, you guys are out there carrying really heavy canoes, but I wouldn't do it. I probably just wouldn't do it if the canoe was that heavy. I struggle with the one that I have and with doing what I do, but on days like today, you know, when I come up to a campsite like this and I'm on a lake all by myself and the sun is shining and the loons are calling, the fish are jumping, and it's just me out here in this, I have this whole lake to myself. There's no one around, there's no noise, there's nothing. And it just really reminded me of why I do this. Yesterday, you know, I had a good sight. It was nice, but with that portage behind me, I was just always kind of feeling like I had to look over my shoulder. But today, this sight is pretty awesome. A lot of portaging tomorrow, bam, bam, right after the other. So 2.5 kilometers, and then I'm done. But again, you know, I sit here and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do those portages tomorrow. But that's part of it, right? And you don't get this sometimes without that. So it really makes me grateful that I can be able to do this. So anyways, I am going to say good night and head to bed. And I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It is Sunday, August 19th, and I am coming to you from Gull Lake in Algonquin Park. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Well, I'm trying to get moving this morning, but things are slow going. It's taken about 10 minutes for the water to boil for the oatmeal. It's really chilly this morning. It was very cold last night. I was freezing. I put on all the tops that I had on, and I wore my tights and my rain pants to bed. That seemed to do the job, but I'm looking forward to getting moving today and getting warm again. Time to say goodbye to this beautiful campsite and get on the road. Just finished packing up. It's about 7:30. I am going to pack up the boat and paddle over to my portage this morning. My first one, which is right there. And it is a 1K. And then I have a 1,600 meter portage after that. And then I'm on Cedar, so off we go. It's been a beautiful stay here on Gull Lake. I really, really enjoyed this campsite and this area. I thought I just saw a shadow. I was like, kind of bummed I broke my sunglasses. I had them in the front of the pack, and I guess they got handled too roughly and the lens popped out and the frame broke, so oh well. I guess I'm going without sunglasses today. Well, that looks fun. Straight uphill. Awesome. Well, this is a pretty steep hill. I don't know if I can get up that. I guess I have no choice. It was straight uphill. Like, use your hands to climb up straight uphill. But I'm at the top now, so I can't see it having to go up anymore because there's nowhere up to go at all. 15 minutes later, and I am here. I don't, it doesn't say on the map what this is, if it's a different body of water or what the situation is, but I'm here. I just was thinking about that video I took. It didn't take me 15 minutes, it took me 20 minutes. I think the 15 was just wishful thinking. Well, I made it through the really hard uphill. I'm on a downhill now. There's a couple other uphills, but I got through the worst part already, so that's good. Well, I have arrived at Cedar Pond. There's my pack waiting for me, and I think it's just a tiny paddle to the next portage, so I better get going. It's safe to say this is one of the most remote trips I've done so far. I have not seen one single person since I left Cedar Lake, and that's pretty awesome. Every lake I've been on to myself. I think there's only one or two of the sites booked in the whole loop that I did this weekend at like totally different times than I was there, so it's just been extraordinary being out here solo, but like really, really being solo. You know, there's a couple of trips where I've seen one person or two people throughout the 4 or 5 days, but I haven't seen anyone. It's been amazing. Just taking my time paddling through here because it's so pretty, and I just feel like it's so remote, and I'm procrastinating, avoiding my next portage. On my map from 2002, it actually says that this portage is 1,425 meters, and now it is 1,675 or 85 meters. Just goes to show how much water has dropped over that 15, 16, 17 years. I don't know when the map was printed. Steam and fog still rising from the water. So beautiful here. Don't really want to leave, but at least it looks like I'm not going uphill. I look anxious to get going, don't I? I'm just sitting here in the boat like, meh. So this is interesting. The other portage sign says that I was going from Gull Lake into Cedar Pond. And this sign says P 1685 meter, Fry Lake to Cedar Lake. I guess it's Fry Lake, or is it Cedar Pond? Is it half and half? Who knows? Well, it's 9:25. I've decided to take the canoe first. That way, if I get tired, I can always put it down and come back and get the bag. Well, I've been walking for 20 minutes. I'm kind of getting to that point where I want to put the canoe down, and I'm like, put it down, go get the bag. And then my other voice is like, no, you're almost there. You Probably got like 10 more minutes. Just give her, make it all the way. Okay. Always the best moment when you see the lake. Oh, it's 27 minutes it took me to bring the canoe over. And now I see some people. There's a bunch of canoes up there. Some geese. Well, I've returned to Cedar Lake. Took me 27 minutes to bring the canoe over. 1,685 meter portage. And now I'm gonna go back and get my bag. I'll be back in like an hour. I was a little skeptical of walking over this bridge with my canoe. It seems a little unstable, but really pretty little waterfalls. Probably coming down from Fry Lake or Cedar Pond, whatever you want to call it. I thought it'd be a good time to do my recap because it's probably going to be busy at the takeout and I'm just walking along for the next half hour doing nothing. It was a really great trip. I loved the solace. I loved that I didn't see any people. I loved that I was on every lake by myself at night, pretty much. Not pretty much, I was. It was pretty awesome. I thought I did the loop in the wrong direction because of that first 800 meter portage that was all uphill. It was horrible, but this one makes up for it. I'd rather have a 1,600 meter portage going all the way downhill and do a 800 going uphill than vice versa. Also, it's nice to have the downhill at the end of the trip. I'm very glad that I did the loop the way that I did, even though right now my entire next half hour, probably longer, is going to be uphill. Whatever, boo-hoo, because when I get the pack, I get to walk all downhill again, so that's cool. I'm really surprised I didn't see more wildlife. No moose. This hill is killing me. I hope you enjoyed the trip. I hope you enjoyed the videos. And as always, if you have any questions or comments or just want to say hi, leave a message. All right. Well, I got my bathing suit on under my bug shirt. And I just put my pants back on. I was going to put my shorts on, but the second I stopped by that Fry Lake, there's so many bugs there because there's water, standing water. The second I took off my bug shirt and I was trying to put on my bikini top, oh my gosh, I got swarmed. Well, it's 11 o'clock and I'm just reaching the end of the portage with my pack. I'm looking forward to doing a little paddling. I haven't paddled all day. Left my site at 7:30, so 3.5 hours. I think I was on the water for maybe 20 minutes. Well, there's a slight wind on Cedar, nothing too crazy. Got my bag of water in the back to help me out with the distribution of the weight, so I shouldn't have any issues paddling back in. I had mirror for about 15 minutes and then they went away. Well, it took almost an hour, but I have made it back to the takeout. Well, I wasn't going to go for a swim, and there was this really nice couple here, John and Elizabeth, that I was chatting with, and they jumped in. They just finished a loop, and I thought, I really want to go for a swim, so I'm going to go in. That swim was totally awesome. It was really refreshing. I just changed my clothes here by my car. There's nobody out here. It's Sunday afternoon, and there's nobody here. It's unbelievable. Anyways, that wraps up this trip. So I'm heading home. Got some places to stop on the way. One of them is for food. I'm starving. It's about 12:30 and I'm gonna hit the road. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.